Just after 4:30. Really iconic place here, the start of Comrades. Getting excited, very nervous. Let's wait and see what happens. My start pen is just behind here, just further down this road, down here, under that stop, and then another 90 k's to the finish.
It is just Group 1, 22.5 minutes to go.
About 10 k's in, been going for just over an hour. The sun is coming up just over there. Going steady, doing lots of math running. A little walk on one of the hills. We're going okay so far. Feeling good. I think it's absolutely bizarre. I've been running for an hour and it feels like I'm at the start. There are so many people here. Now I keep going. Just over the first half marathon distance, which means that I've got about 68, 69 to go, which is what I did on my big run last summer. Difference there, I had lots of climbing, but I don't quite feel as fresh as I did at the start of that one, but at least I know I can do the distance. Run is still going well, still doing math running, still doing the walking on the hills where I need to keep the heart rate down, using gravity carefully on the downhills. Spectators here are amazing. They say there's 500,000 of them. There hasn't been a part of the course where there's not been spectators in sight or sound cheering us on. Absolutely amazing. There's still huge numbers of runners around me. "25 k's on my watch," which based on the distance means that I've passed on last road, which is the highest point on the course. Still plenty of climbing ahead, but at least none of them take me up to that height. Still going well, feeling comfortable, but still respectful of what I've got to do. Still careful with the distance ahead. Be careful with the downhills, because I remember last year the downhills weren't easy, so I'm taking it easy on them and not overdoing things, because I've still got a lot of running to do. The 65k mark is just ahead of me, and I'll be there in Durban this afternoon. It's 30 k's. This is clearly a spectator spot. That's the 10-hour bus that has just caught me. I'm not too worried about that. I'm running my race. I'm keeping my pace. I'm feeling comfortable that I'm a third of the way in. I wanted to do the first third conservatively, and I have. Doesn't mean I'm sprinting the rest of it, but it does mean that I don't feel like I'm gonna not do the rest of it. This is the uphill part of the down run, so I want to make sure I do this carefully and manage this so that I'm in good shape to manage the downhill part when I get beyond 50 k's. "50 kilometres to go, 40 kilometres in." That means the warm-up is done. Now I officially just have an ultra distance marathon to do until the finish. Walking at this point because I'm going up in Changa, one of the big 5 hills. Apparently walking is popular at this stage of the race. So this is the way that I'm keeping myself managing my energy. Not conserving, because I don't expect to have a lot left at the end, but managing it to have enough to get me to the end. Still feeling good. Still enjoying the race. Feeling healthy. Now it's time to get moving again. So, just going through halfway point, 45 k's in, 45 k's out. It finally means that those people who say that I'm almost there finally have a point, because they've been saying it since about 70 k's. Climbing up a hill again. Getting warm, but doing good. Feeling like I've run the marathon, but feeling like I can go for another one. And the 45 to go mark is just coming up ahead of me, so I guess that means halfway. And the guy telling me halfway back there on the camera is Little Valley. 45 kilometres to go. They're all getting smaller, but now it's less than halfway. Amazing spectator over here as well. 50 k's in according to my watch. I don't think I've seen the countdown board to tell me that I've only got that would be 39 k's to go or something like that, 40 k's to go. 40 k's it is. I'm walking up a hill. This is a down run, and the first 50 k's has lots of up in it, but according to all of the route information that I've researched, this is the point where we start to do the downhill section. So I'm hoping, because I went through halfway at about 5 hours and 10 minutes, 5 hours 8, something like that, I'm hoping that I have the power on the legs, because I've been taking it steady on the hills, to get myself sub 10. If I do that, I'll be a very happy man. So I've just passed the 40k mark, which proves that my watch will show more than 90 kilometres at the end of this, because it currently shows just over 50 and a half. "60k's in, just had my second pit stop with the DCS assistance. So now Off to the end. Still some small hills. I know there's still some more to come, but there is much more of the downhill these days. Much more spectators as well. Getting very narrow going through Hillcrest because of just the number of people and things. But it's all good natured and they're all supporting us. So it's worth it. And a health check. My feet know that I've run 60 Ks. My legs are starting to tell me that I've run 60 Ks, but they're still feeling okay. Not getting too stiff. No signs of cramping, thank goodness. We're making sure to get salt and anti-cramp gel just in case. So hopefully I'll be able to end this doing the run walks I've done all the way, not ending with some walk runs. Kilometers up on my watch, which means it should be less than a half marathon to go. My 10-hour target is looking incredibly difficult now though, because to do 10 hours I would need to do a half marathon in less than 2 hours, which ordinarily is not a problem at all, but ordinarily I haven't run 70 kilometers before I started doing my half marathon. So 70 kilometers ticked up on my watch at over 8 hours, but the good news is I'm still feeling comfortable to finish this, confident to finish this, and I'm probably going to be feeling it tomorrow. K's to go. Yeah, support is telling me I'm almost there, which I am. Just gotta go up another bloody hill. So, walking this one. My 10-hour target has well and truly gone. So I'm aiming at sub 11 now, which is not going to be 11 hours and 1 minute, because this is probably going to be one of the slowest 15 Ks I've done, but I'm going to do it. My legs are feeling sore, but they're not stopping me from moving forwards, and same with my feet. So as long as I can keep moving forwards, I've got this. That marker means single digits for me now. So, just a simple 10k run in about an hour and a half to get sub 11. There's a hill ahead of me again.
And body your right. Gordon Grant pointed out to you that we have thousands of volunteers. The numbers into the thousands, and that's not just the volunteers who work at the start and the finish, but every single person at the water points are volunteers. They stand, they get burnt, they get abused, they really do incredible work.